Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
Big time hazard hidden in the weeds. A mowing crew hits this propane tank, blowing out the windows to this family home.
Plus, a showdown at the White House.
What they've done is abuse.
The president sends an ultimatum to Democrats over ongoing investigations.
All coming up. We're going to begin, though, with breaking news as authorities are unearthing graves at a Metro Detroit cemetery. Topping the news here at 5, the FBI and state police are digging up grave sites at Knollwood Cemetery in Canton Township.
It's all connected to the search for missing people. This is a live look from Sky 4 over the scene now. Rod Maloney is live on the ground. And Rod, what are you learning?
Well, what we've learned so far is that this is a search warrant that they have served. And essentially Detroit police, the FBI, Michigan State Police are here, and they are digging these graves up. There is an FBI block at the door here, so people who have family in there can't even get back in to see this, but it's all in an attempt to try and advance some missing persons cases.
Investigators from the FBI Evidence Response Team, Michigan State Police, and Detroit Police, some wearing what appear to be hazmat suits, exhumed bodies from graves today. This is especially grisly work. They brought water pumps to get water from the grave sites, and after some exhumations, the technicians needed to be hosed down. This is a DPD operation, and the department even arranged for city digging equipment to get at these very basic tombs. Since 1995, Knollwood Cemetery accepted bodies of the unidentified dead, unclaimed people from the Wayne County Medical Examiner's Office morgue, and buried them here in what's traditionally known as a pauper's grave. Many of the bodies were buried in simple pine boxes and body bags without embalming. The records for those cases predate computer record keeping, which means that a lot of the missing persons cases are not on anyone's investigative radar right now. Evidence technicians went into these graves looking to collect bone DNA samples, first to confirm identification if they can. Second, with that DNA information, DPD believes that criminal cases, particularly homicides, can be solved. Third, but certainly still important, there is the desire to help families whose relatives have gone missing without a trace get closure. So far, fewer than a dozen graves were opened.
So here is the thing. There are a lot of families who have missing relatives who they've never heard from. People just left the house, never came back, particularly in the city of Detroit, and they might have even gone and filed a missing persons report with DPD. Well, a lot of these cases date back to before computer databases, and so a lot of these records are for these missing people are on paper somewhere in a warehouse. And so what they want is for Detroiters in particular to call Detroit Homicide. We have the phone number there on clickondetroit.com. They also want you to look at a website that we're going to link there as well, because they want people to call and re-report their missing loved ones, because they believe that it's very possible those people are here and they want to be able to make that connection. Reporting live in Canton, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
Okay, Rod. Some breaking news to tell you right now in Detroit. 2 people shot on the east side.
Tim Pamplin has his camera there right now. Tim.
Yeah, Devin, this is Connor between Gratiot and I-94, that white Yukon. Let me zoom in here. You'll see the bullet holes shattering that vehicle. 2 people inside that vehicle. One has been transported, gunshot wounds. Another one, well, the medics just placed a blanket over that victim. This is, again, Connor between 94 and Gratiot near City Airport, being told that Yukon came out of Lakeview Street here, pulled out. That's when shots were fired into that vehicle. 2 people shot, 1 fatally, 1 being transported. That's the scene right now on Connor. Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
We'll follow the investigation on that now. All right, Tim. More breaking news this afternoon. This one from the world of basketball. It is almost official. Juwan Howard will be returning to Ann Arbor to replace John Beilein as the men's basketball coach. It does appear.
Michigan will become the only current Division I school where both their football and basketball coaches also played there. Bernie's here now with today's developments.
Kind of interesting little note there, isn't it?
Yes.
The other one being Harbaugh. That's right. Well, as soon as everything is signed, they haven't signed everything yet, Juwan Howard will replace the winningest coach in the history of Michigan's program. He receives a 5-year deal to keep the Wolverines Wolverines in the upper echelon of college ball. We've got highlights of Howard, 46-year-old, spent 19 years as a player in the NBA, has been an assistant coach with the Miami Heat for the past 6 seasons, and of course, when he played at Michigan, he was a member of the Fab Five. Juwan Howard has never been a college or pro head coach. If that worries you, we are told it shouldn't. According to those that worked with him closely in Miami, Juwan Howard knows basketball and has a basketball mind. Now he gets his first chance to show it off.
LeBron James tweeted about it, saying he was...
Well, that's an interesting connection, too, because LeBron's got a son who's a heck of a basketball player. Dwayne Wade's got one, and they're both very close to Juwan Howard. So seeing those guys come to Ann Arbor.
But as I said to Kimberly, what does LeBron James know about college basketball? Just kind of jumped right over that.
Big shoes to fill, though. We'll talk to you a little bit later, Bernie. Thank you. A hidden hazard caused a blast that rattled a Detroit neighborhood today.
A propane tank was covered with grass, but it exploded and shattered the windows of this home. It happened on a vacant lot on Manor and West Chicago on the city's west side, which is where Sean Lay is standing by live. And Sean, the homeowner, says this did not have to happen.
Absolutely. Danielle Thomas lives right here. She says she's been urging the city to clean up this lot full of stuff here and get the grass down. This morning, a city mow crew showed up. She says if they would have looked around, gotten out and looked around, they would have seen this. They would have seen that. A propane tank. One of those mowers got it and it exploded.
And it sounded like literally a bomb.
It's an explosive case of illegal dumping.
I was excited, like, oh, somebody's about to come and do something with the yard. I got all excited.
But then,
kaboom! It was like a real loud, like a boom. I looked out my window like, oh no. In my home sleeping, and we heard a big boom. I thought someone's house had exploded.
Danielle Thomas's house.
Boom.
She's done everything right.
I've been trying to get help with this for 4 years.
Trying to fight how the overgrown lot next door is used as a dumping ground. And yes, that is a Packard.
My granddaughter was getting ready for school.
And finally, a mowing crew.
She was actually standing in the door.
Came rolling in this morning.
2 minutes after that, it was a boom. I'm like, what the hell was that?
That crew ran over this propane tank that was hidden in the tall grass.
And it was so many of them. I'm like, you mean to tell me you couldn't just somebody walk back there and kind of assess what's going on before you did that? It was a big propane tank. This crap been here for 4 years.
And then Danielle looked at her home.
All of my sister windows, my windows, it shattered every window on the side of my house. The bathroom window, the windows upstairs is cracked and everything.
Even Nala, the dog, was shaken up.
They're going to replace the windows.
Who?
The company that blew them up. They're going to replace the windows.
Who pays for all those shattered windows? We called the city. Here are the results. The city sent a work crew out right away to first board up the windows, then worked with that city contracted mowing crew to pay for the windows.
It's upsetting. It's upsetting. You hope, you plan for all possible accidents, and this just isn't one that you expect to happen. So. But I'm definitely glad that we had the resources to actually address it.
That's what the city has to say about that, and they're starting to remove the cars. The Packard is gone, the Mercedes is left. No one was hurt. Live from the west side, Sean Lay, Local 4.
Well, they took us right through what happened. That was
good job telling the story there.
Quite a narrative.
Wow.
All right, let's turn to the forecast, but to find Ben, we have to leave the studio.
That's right, because he's live in Sterling Heights for another severe weather alert day. Hi there, Ben. You got radios out there, huh?
We do. We've got a small amount, and they're going fast. So if you're interested, come on out and see us, and we'll talk more about that coming up. But the sun is out. Temperatures have managed to make it all the way into the mid and even upper 60s, but things are going to get warmer as we get into tomorrow. Unfortunately, looks like we may have some thunderstorms to go with it. But you see those winds have shifted around more to the south. There's still an hour left on that flood advisory for Wayne-Macomb County. We'll see if that comes back for the weekend. Of course, your holiday weekend forecast live from Meyer in Sterling Heights. It's our second severe weather alert radio day. More on that in your full forecast in just a few minutes. Guys, back to you.
We'll see you then. President Trump with a rare speech from the Rose Garden today to slam the Mueller investigation and Democrats. That came after quite a showdown on infrastructure. Sarah Doloff is in Washington with the fight over investigations and talk of impeachment.
Good evening. The president apparently in no mood to make a deal today, staying just a few moments at that meeting and ending it with an ultimatum.
A wild day in Washington. President Donald Trump abruptly declaring he'll no longer work with Democrats until they stop investigating him.
This whole thing was a takedown attempt at the President of the United States.
Just moments before the president walking out of a meeting with congressional Democrats that was supposed to be about a massive infrastructure plan, upset about House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's comments following a closed-door meeting of her caucus where impeachment was discussed.
We believe that the President of the United States is engaged in a cover-up.
I don't do cover-ups.
Standing by a sign with selected stats from the Mueller-Russia investigation, the president says he wants to do a deal.
I want to do infrastructure. I want to do it more than you want to do it. But you know what? You can't do it under these circumstances.
But Democrats say the president was looking for a fight.
To watch what happened in the White House would make your jaw drop.
He just took a pass, and it just makes me wonder why he did that. In any event, I pray for the president.
Meanwhile, an uncertain future for the $2 trillion infrastructure bill designed to improve the nation's highways, bridges, and broadband internet. Senator Lindsey Graham siding with the president, but
we all still have to govern the country. We need roads and bridges.
For now, a stalemate between Democratic lawmakers and a president under mounting pressure.
And today's drama didn't end at the White House. The president continued his attack on Democrats via Twitter, threatening it's not possible to legislate and investigate at the same time. In Washington, Sarah Dolph, Local 4.
My goodness. All right, Sarah, we're just getting started here at 5.
That we are. Here's Coco.
Detroit police have a strong message for ATV riders.
Zero tolerance for that kind of behavior.
We'll tell you more about how police plan to handle ATV riders from here on out.
All right, Coco, then the video that may have you parking your car in your driveway overnight where this driver crashed right into a car in the street and how the ordeal ended.
But first, we're focusing on mental health today with our It's Okay Not to Be Okay phone bank. Expert volunteers are standing by to take your call and your questions. The number is 313-298-WDIV. Coming up, we'll show you where to start if you or a loved one need some help with your mental health. That's coming up.